Welcome back, guys. In previous class we have discussed about air brake circuit breaker. Now this is the continuation of previous lecture, that is air blast circuit breaker. Let us discuss the distinguish between air brake circuit breaker as well as air blast circuit breaker. So in this lecture we will clearly understand about what is air blast circuit breaker and different types of air blast circuit breaker. So these are the contents that I am going to deliver in this class. Now let us observe this GIF. So it is like birthday party night. So to quench the arc, what she is doing there? She is giving a compressed air to the arc. Hence the arc or fire will be extinguished because of this compressed air. So in previous lecture we have discussed about air brake circuit breaker, right? In case of air brake circuit breaker, the natural air is passing between the contacts, hence the arc will be distinguished, but it is only for lower current regions and low voltages. But in case of air blast circuit breaker, if we are giving for high currents, even though it will work efficiently because of we are giving a compressed air. So that is the motto of air blast circuit breaker. Now let us come to basic operation. As usual, whenever there is no abnormality, fixed contact and moving contact is touched each other, hence the current is flowing between contacts, so the circuit is closed. Now whenever there is a abnormality, the moving contact is moved away from the fixed contact. At the same time, the arc will be created between contacts. So we have to quench this arc. In case of air blast circuit breaker, the arc quenching is because of this compressed air. So in previous GIF, we have observed when we are giving a compressed air between the contacts, the arc will be extinguished. So this is the basic operation of air blast circuit breaker. Now let us come to construction of air blast circuit breaker. Now this is a simple construction of air blast circuit breaker. So here we have fixed contact. This is fixed contact, and the bottom one is moving contact, which is moving away from the fixed contact. So whenever this is moving, the arc will be created between the contacts. Because of this compressed airflow in between the contacts. So the arc will be moved into the splitters forcefully. Because of these splitters, what happens? The arc will be divided for smaller portions. That means the intensity of arc will be reduced by the splitters. Hence, at the end, the arc will be extinguished between contacts. So this is the operation of air blast circuit breaker. So for the effective operation, what we need, these are electrodes which are fixed contact and moving contacts, and to give compressed airflow, we need to have a air compressor chamber, right? So from air compressor chamber we will get compressed air and arc splitting region. So these are the main parts required for air blast circuit breaker. Now let us go in detail. It is also called as compressed air blast circuit breaker. Because we are giving compressed air, right? So that's why we are calling like compressed air circuit breaker. Now, and at high pressure, a high pressure air is forced on the arc through a nozzle. So we need to have a nozzle along with a compressor, compressing chamber. So the air is forced through a nozzle at the instant of contact separation. So because of this nozzle only, the compressed air is created. So nozzle is one more equipment. And the next one is the ionized medium between contacts is blown away by the blast of the air. Is blown away by the blast of the air. So this is about air blast circuit breaker. And after arc extinction also, the chamber is filled with high pressure air, right? For example, the arc is extinguished between contacts. Even though the high compressed air is present in between the contacts, right? So it will prevent the reignition of arc. It will prevent the reignition of arc having high dielectric strength because of high pressure only, right? So these are the construction features of air blast circuit breaker. Now let us come to types of air blast circuit breaker. In case of air blast circuit breaker, based on the construction, we have classified into three types. One is axial air blast type, and the second one is cross blast type, and the third one is radial blast type or double blast type. So the first one is axial blast type, second one is cross blast type, and the third one is radial blast type or double blast. Now let us go in detail discussion of each type of air blast circuit breaker. So the first one is axial blast circuit breaker. What is axial blast circuit breaker? In which this is the circuit breaker in which the air blast is directed along the arc path. Remember this point. Directed along the arc path. Along the arc path means axially, right? So that's why we call it as axial blast circuit breaker. So this is the basic diagram. So in between fixed contact and moving contact, we are providing axially, we are providing air, that is this is air. So we are providing air axial to the arc. This is arc. So this we call it as axial blast. You observe this diagram, you will get clear idea. So as we have fixed contact and moving contact, so in between contacts, the yellow part is arc. So we are providing a compressed air. Which is axial to the arc. Like this. Which is axial to the arc. That's why we call it as axial blast circuit breaker. And now what is radial blast? With this analysis, what is radial blast? We will see in detail discussion about axial blast first. Let us move on to radial next. Now in case of axial blast circuit breaker, what we discussed, the arc will be, the compressed air will be given axial to the arc path. So this is the arc, right? So the the air will be flown axial to this arc. Now how this compressed air is given by? So we discussed, right? By using compressed air. That is, for example, this is air reserve tank. We will reserve a compressed air in between in the tank, and there is a valve type equipment. This will be operated whenever there is a movement. That means there is a movement between contacts. So then only the valve will be open. So now the air which is present in this chamber will be coming out of this chamber. So because of this nozzle, here we have used nozzle. So because of this nozzle, the air is pressurized. The air is pressurized or compressed. In what form we can define? So because of this nozzle equipment, the air will be compressed and will be given axial to the arc. So this we call it as axial blast circuit breaker. So this is about axial blast circuit breaker. The next one is cross blast type. What is cross blast? By comparing previous one, what is cross blast? So it is the circuit breaker in which the air blast is directed at right angles. That means cross right angles to the arc path. That means that's why we call it as cross blast type. So the air blast is directed right angles to the arc path. So that's why it is cross blast. Right. So observe here. So in between fixed contact and moving contact, the air blasting is perpendicular. That means right angles to the arc path. For example, this may be the arc. So the air blast is perpendicular to the arc. So that's why we call it as cross blast. Now let us observe this diagram. We have same fixed contact and we have moving contact, that is in the position of opening. Now in between this there is a formation of arc. So in case of cross blast, the airflow is perpendicular to this arc. Now this is cross blast. So we have splitters, right? We have already discussed. Because of the splitters, the arc will be splitted and then quenched. So this is the case of cross blast. Now the last case is radial blast type. We have seen axial blast as well as cross blast. Then what is radial blast? In case of radial blast type, we are providing air blast which is directed radially. That means it is the combination of both axial blast as well as cross blast. So if you observe this diagram, we are providing axially, this is axially, and we are providing cross, which is perpendicular to the contacts, the arc, right? So that's why we call it as radial blast type or double blast type. Radial blast type, double blast type. Double blast in the sense axially as well as cross. We are providing air, compressed air. So this is the radial blast type. Now let us come to advantages of air blast circuit breaker. Compared to air brake circuit breaker, which we have discussed in previous, the intensity of arc will be reduces because of this compressed air. The compressed air will give high amount of dielectric strength, additional dielectric strength. Now let us come to advantages of air blast. The first one is the risk of fire is eliminated, right? Because of compressed air. So the risk of fire is eliminated, and the arcing products between contacts is completely removed by the blast. The arcing products is completely removed by the blast. And the next one is the growth of dielectric strength is so rapid because of this compressed air. As the growth of dielectric strength is so rapid, so the final contact gap needed for arc extinction is very small. Compared to air brake circuit breaker, the gap between the contact required is very small. Hence the size of the device will be reduces. Hence the size of devices will be reduces. Now the arcing time, we have seen size will be reduces. And the next advantage is because of this compressed air, the arcing time will become very small, because the dielectric strength is increases very high because of this compressed air or blasting. So because of the rapid buildup of dielectric strength, the arcing time will be very small. Hence it can be useful for high frequency switching operations as well. Now the next one, due to lesser arc energy, the air blast circuit breakers are very suitable for conditions where frequency operations are required, as we discussed. Because of lesser arc time, it will be useful for high frequency operations. So these are of advantages of air blast circuit breaker. Let us come to disadvantages of air blast circuit breaker. The first one is, even though we are providing compressed air, so that dielectric medium will be increases so rapid, but even though the air has only 30 kV per centimeter dielectric strength, right? That's why air has relatively inferior arc extinguishing properties compared to all other. In next sessions we will discuss about oil or SF6 or vacuum. Okay, compared to all those circuit breakers, air has relatively very low. So that is the one of the disadvantage. The next one is, air blast circuit breakers are very sensitive to the variation of the rate of restriking voltage. For example, the restriking voltage is increased means the arc between the contacts will also be increased. So the air blast which we are providing will be same, but it is very sensitive to the rise in restriking voltage. So as the voltage is not a dependent parameter, not a constant parameter, it will be increased so rapidly. So we never provide sufficient air blasting for required amount of voltage. So that is also another disadvantage of air blast circuit breaker. Now, and the last disadvantage is due to using of compressor or nozzles or air tank. So all this equipment needs frequent maintenance. That's why the air blast circuit breaker is also require maintenance. So considerable maintenance is required. So these are the disadvantages of air blast circuit breaker. Now we have seen air brake as well as air blast circuit breaker. With the conclusion of two types of air circuit breakers, air has inferior property for arc extinguished medium because of having less dielectric strength. So that's why we have to go for another versions of circuit breakers. That means we have to replace the air with a high dielectric medium, that is whatever it may be, the oil or SF6 or vacuum. Okay, so that is required. Now where the air blast circuit breakers are used? Air blast circuit breakers are used up to the voltages of 110 kV, up to the voltage of 110 kV. This application in olden days, but recently we have many types of circuit breakers. The advancements in circuit breakers, those are of SF6 circuit breakers and vacuum circuit breakers. Okay, so those will be useful for now recent days high voltage applications. Previously air blast circuit breaker is only used, because of that it is the basic version of circuit breakers. So this is about air circuit breakers. Till now I have discussed what is air blast circuit breaker and the types of air blast circuit breaker. That means based on the place we are providing air blast, we classify as axial blast, cross blast, radial blast or double blast. So these are the types of air blast circuit breaker, and we have seen advantages, disadvantages as well as applications of air brake or air blast circuit breakers. In next sessions we will discuss with advancements in air blast circuit breaker. Those are of oil circuit breakers, vacuum circuit breakers and SF6 circuit breakers.